Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Mod Monkey, and today we're going to be looking at Hogwarts Legacy State of Play. We watched it the day of. I was sick, my wife was sick, we were all sick. But I still got the chance to watch it, and it went by. It felt like seconds, to be honest with you, because every single shot that was showcased was something that just blew my mind. I want to say now that from what I've seen in the playthrough or the let's play, that they showed off uh, more features than I thought we were ever going to get with this game. I was just happy to have like an RPG in Hogwarts, but it looks like we're going to get a way more than just that. So we're going to be going through the state of play, the 4K, and we're going to be going through it with a fine tooth comb. And I'm going to hopefully point out as much as I can point out with this. Um, and then later on, we're going to go through the extra content that they since released in another video. But right now, we're going to be going through the playthrough. Also, excuse my voice. I'm still getting over a cold, so that's why I sound a little bit weird. But yeah, let's just get right into things. Okay, so I'm not going to play any of the sound because there's copyright left and right with this because it is the Harry Potter theme. During this intro, there's a couple things that I want to note here. First, you can't hear it, but it's a really low, slow playing Hogwarts tune. You guys know the familiar one. It is trademarked to all hell. So I'm not able to play it here, but it's played very slow, very low tone, very ominous, really. And another thing they do here at the beginning when they were bringing in, I don't know if you guys watched the original. Of course, you watched the original Harry Potter films. At the beginning of those films, the sky was bright white and blue, and then at the end of it, towards the end of it, it was dark and doom gloom, and it just was like the slow progression into chaos and turmoil that was showcased with the intro of every Harry Potter film. So it looks like they're trying to invoke that same feeling here, because we do have a big bad or a couple big bads that we're going to be facing in this Harry Potter, or sorry, it's not Harry Potter, in this Hogwarts RPG. The devs also did say that they were this is completely separated from the Fantastic Beasts or the Harry Potter franchise, or it's a standalone in the same universe, but it's a standalone era where we don't have familiar teachers. We're pretty much living our own life and shaping our own life in the early 1800s. You know, we have PORTKEY Games, another amazing game that's being released by PORTKEY Games in collaboration with the Wizarding World. Uh, so then we get this is so I get really excited when I saw this. It just blew my mind. First off, the animation that they're using, this is all in-game footage from what they're saying. The textures in his vest, you can tell that there's different textures. The cape looks amazing. You can tell that there's a satin inlay. It you can tell what the fabrics look like. Now I don't know what engine they're actually using, but it looks beautiful. And I just want to say that I'm so freaking happy that they're taking this much detail into this game. Like I'm just blown away. I'm blown away. You can literally tell like there's so much detail. There's flare coming off of the wand. Obviously, right here, his is where he says Lumos. Continue on. You can see that the satin inlay and the way it works with the lighting. I'm guessing that this game will have ray tracing. I plan on getting this for my PC because I've recently upgraded the PC. I now have 3080 Ti, which is going to take full advantage of uh, what this beautiful game is going to have to offer. So I'm excited. I'm looking forward to this. Look at the foliage. Look at the You can see like butterflies or okay. Yeah, wow. Look at the flare. And then he steps in. I don't know if you guys are familiar with this. This where he is right here. This is the exact same thing. Let me see if I can find the picture. This is the exact same thing as the I'll put the picture up on the edit. But this is the exact same spot that the promo picture was at, overlooking Hogwarts. So it's pretty cool that we're possibly going to be coming here. This I believe this is probably part of the story mission, that you're going to eventually be coming out here, probably after a mission, or you're about to head off to a mission, and you're just overlooking the castle. The castle is beautiful, beautiful. I think one of the biggest wow moments for me, um, when the films first came out and we didn't have anything really to visualize the world, the Wizarding World. All we had was the books in our imagination. Getting to see Hogwarts Castle for the first time in the movies was just phenomenal. And throughout the years, like, there's been so many games that try to capture the essence of the Hogwarts Castle, but it just was never, the technology was never there. So I am beyond elated to see every aspect of this. I mean, they even have the elf where the house elves are making the food that's right underneath the Great Hall. Like, we all know it's there. It's been displayed it's been talked about in the books, but we're actually going to be able to go into, like, come on, like, you can tell that they read through all of the books. You could tell that they know all of the lore, and they're just as big as fans as we are. Just because of the detail that they're adding into this game, like, it's insane. They didn't have to do, like, a lot of the games would have skipped that. That's like, you're building out the entire Hogwarts castle is insane. It's insane. Anyway, I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. Let's let's continue on with the film. So it's displaying Hogwarts Castle. Here, they're in a dark forest. He's with a companion of some sort, and we run into centaurs. Now, you got to remind yourself, these are not the centaurs that we know. This is not. This is not Franz. What his name was? Franz. Can't remember his name. Um, don't murder me in the chat. Um, but these are centaurs. They've been living in the forest. Now, it is something to note here that if you happen to be into the lore and everything like that, and you happen to have I think it was talked about in the Fantastic Beasts book, they do talk about centaurs and how they were considered intelligent creatures and whatnot, but they didn't want anything to do with the Wizarding Council at all. So they just didn't want to be a part of it. There was a lot of discrimination against centaurs, which was kind of highlighted during the whole Umbridge era when she was here. It was, you can kind of see a little bit of that disdain for centaurs, but it wasn't really talked about that much. I highly suggest you guys grab the Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, because it has like little trinkets like that that you can dive into the history and lore and kind of figure out why people act the way they do towards certain people in the Wizarding world. But anyway, they run into the centaurs, and he's like, "What are you doing here?" Now, this was incredible. So I'm guessing that we're in Hogsmeade right now, or some outlier town. I would put my money that this was Hogsmeade. You have a troll bursting out of a cabin, but something to note is that his eyes here are red. He comes bursting out, and his eyes are red. So, like, in this game, there's gonna be, I'm guessing that they're taking over. They're enchanted, and that's what's taking control of them. Um, So, in order to know if they're enchanted or not, you're gonna see that they have glowing red eyes. So they're definitely enchanted. And this is not something, someone that's, or this troll's not acting on his own will, and its own volition. So you have, this is happening to a lot of the creatures and magical creatures around the castle. And a part, what it seems to me like is a part of your uh task is to find out why this is happening and who's causing this problem, like who's doing this. So keep in mind, if they have red eyes, they are enchanted, or they're being controlled. Because that's really important, because I have a question later regarding this. Well, actually, it's gonna come up right now. So we have the troll bursting through, and then we have what has to be the most beautiful dragon screaming into their faces. And I don't even know when this is, but this is incredible. So, okay, so when I saw this, I noticed that this dragon doesn't have red eyes. This dragon isn't being possessed. This is just a dragon. So, will we be able to tame dragons and fly a dragon? Please? Those of you guys on the channel for a long time, you guys know my obsession with dragons. I saw this and I noticed that he didn't have red eyes. I'm just like, please, please let this be a thing. But it looks like we might have to fight a dragon, or we might have being able to tame a dragon. Now, it is good to note that they showcase a dragon and then they immediately showcased a wild Graphorn. That is a Graphorn, by the way. Interesting enough, I'll show you some B-roll footage of the Graphorn in my Fantastic Beasts book. They draw it completely different in the Fantastic Beasts book than it's showcased here. But this is the movie correct version from Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. This is a Graphorn, and their horns are used in a lot of magical potions. So it's really a sought after thing. But yeah, so it is confirmed in the footage in the let's play though that you're going to be able to tame Graphorns and you're going to be able to keep them in like a AP like a zoo that magical zoo that you're pretty much you're you're pretty much you're gonna be able to like take care of them and pet them and whatnot and yeah. So the fact that they have the dragon there and then they showcase the Graphorn, eh, maybe it's a little bit stretched, but I hope that we'll be able to tame the dragon as well. But this Graphorn looks incredible. See if we can get a good shot of him. Incredible. All right, so we have the official logo that you guys should be all familiar with. A lot of times, too, they hide a lot of symbols and meanings inside of the logo that kind of like hints at what's going to be going on in the film and or game. I know how Harry Potter is known for that, where they have or Fantastic Beasts is a good example as well, where they have like different things that are going to be showcased in the movie itself in the intro. But this is interesting. You see like a flow of like wind. This symbol, remember this symbol. This symbol's actually going to show up again in this Let's Play, and it was I had an eagle eye, and I it popped up to me when I was doing some editing. But this symbol actually shows up in the rest of this video. So yeah, and then you have like this swooping through, and then I'm just trying to figure out what is this about? What is this symbol about? All right, so Portkey Games. That's another game I'm hyped about with Portkey. And then they give you a shot uh of the Hogwarts, and it is breathtaking. Okay, because like it's a 1-to-1. It's the first time we get a 1-to-1 translation in a game of the breadth of what Hogwarts really is, like how big Hogwarts really is. And you get accurate, very accurate where the owl tower is, and you can see the bridge in the back, far back there. This is the herbology classroom, and then you have all the way in the back you can see the quidditch bat quidditch match. But come on, I mean, you're definitely gonna be able to play quidditch in this game. Whether it's gonna be a cutscene or a button smashing sequence type of deal, who knows? But we are definitely gonna be able to see some quidditch playing back here. Now, 1800s, if I'm correct, I think it already switched over to the snitch. It wasn't until the 1700s. I don't know. I have to look up the Quidditch Through the Ages book that I have somewhere around here. But they at a certain point they were actually using snidgets, and I can show you that from the Fantastic Beast book. But they were actually using snidgets that they were catching, and the problem was once they caught them, they would kill them, and by accident. You're hunting a snidget the entire time. So they changed over to a magical snitch, and the to because because it was considered cruel to keep killing a already endangered species. But that's a whole thing. I'm not gonna go into that tangent. Let's stay on topic. All right, so the Hogwarts Castle, this is breathtaking. It's absolutely breathtaking. And then we get the shot up again of him walking up, and now we see him walking down the stairs into the foyer, and then you know what, let's back up a little bit. We have the Hogwarts crest right here, and then we have house flags that are everywhere. I wonder if these change. Like, I wonder if you're gonna have house points that you're gonna be competing with while you're going through your studies to learn uh, spells and whatnot. And I wonder if the flags will change depending on who's leading in point. But you can see the Slytherin, you see Gryffindor, I think might be Gryffindor, and then Hufflepuff is right here. Then you have the house crest. This is beautiful. Artifacting. Yeah, this is absolutely beautiful. And then here we can slightly see that same logo right here. Um, from from the beginning of the intro. And that's what I'm more curious about. What is this symbol? What does this symbol mean? What is it? It looks like also that we're going to be traveling around with a professor or some acquaintance that we have, and we're going to be doing a lot of exploring. It reminded me of when Harry Potter went off to chase down the Horcruxes with Dumbledore. This is what this dynamic reminds me of, and it looks like we're going to be discovering a lot of secrets and stuff while traveling with our companion here. But who knows yet who this companion actually is? So it looks like he touches it, and then it turns to stone. This place too is really freaking interesting because it looks like there's a map of this looks like it's in Gringotts, which is interesting. And then right here, this looks like a map of the terrain of what you're playing. And then it looks like there might be these are like houses and stuff. And it looks like it shows points of interest in here. So this might be our base of stations or whatever. And then after we unlock certain things, maybe this unlocks portals for fast traveling, or maybe I'm guessing here, or maybe it shows accolades. I do not know. So here we get this our first glance at our main antagonist in this game, and it is a um it looks like it. Yeah, he's yeah. They're all. I think that is this green. I don't know if that's Green Gods or not, but basically, I don't know what the heck this guy's deal is, but he's searching for you and he's trying to find you because for some reason you're hindering his plans or something like that. But he's got full control of seems like he has full control and access to Gringotts. Later on, you're gonna see that we actually go to Gringotts, down into the depths, and it looks like it's just gonna be a part of trying to take down this guy or stop him doing whatever he's doing. They do a beautiful zoom down, and I'm guessing they're on a broom right to the castle. It's just beautiful. We get to see the Great Hall. The Great Hall is amazing. And then they showcase the character creation screen. And the character creation screen, I gotta say, thank you, thank you, thank you. It looks like this is like what, werewolf scars? So you can pretend to be who had the scars? Who had the scars? Was it Lupin? Lupus? Was it Lupus that had the scars across his face? Um, so you can be like you can set yourself up to be look like a weathered aura or whatnot, and it looks incredible. The hair looks incredible. Um, big shout out to PORTKEY Games for creating a way to have a diverse features, because I when I make my character, I would like to make my character look as much as me as I possibly can. And a lot of games don't really allow you to do that. So shout out to Porky Games for allowing diversity. But yeah, they have a lot of really good hair. And it looks like you could possibly even be Tonks or whatnot if you want to, with multicolored hair. So then we have the sorting hat, which is amazing. You get to see some of the teachers. We have the different okay, so this is where we showcase all the different dorm rooms, and the rooms look freaking incredible. Book accurate, movie accurate. They look incredible. I cannot wait to don on my Ravenclaw robe. Like, you do not even know. I cannot freaking wait to get down with the Ravenclaw um house, because that's exactly what I'm gonna do. But yeah, I'm looking at all this stuff. I'm not seeing anything really poke out, but you have the Slytherin that's under. It's all accurate to where it actually is in the castle. You have tremendous detail and folding of the rugs on the floor. It just makes this, as small as this is, just makes it look so much more lived in and believable. Um, but yeah, they did a really good job with, I guess this guy's learning spells over in a corner, but they did a really good job of building out all of the different houses, dormitories, and it's incredible to see. Oh, is he moving in the background? That is incredible. And then you can see a picture of witches riding on brooms. So it looks like you're gonna have friends and whatnot that you're gonna be able to befriend. You're gonna have a herbology class, which looks amazing. Everything looks so beautiful. So beautiful. And then we have our herbology teacher. And then you have like leaves and everything falling down. It's amazing. Yeah, this is pretty awesome. So you're definitely gonna be going to classes, and this is where you're gonna pick up a lot of your spells. This is where you're gonna start learning new spells and whatnot that you're gonna be able to use once you leave Hogwarts, because the game doesn't stop at Hogwarts. There's so much more outside of Hogwarts that's gonna be uh, needed. So this is where you can practice. You can start practicing your duels. Um, and it looks like, to me, it looks like the way they do combat in this game is much like they do combat in the Spider-Man games, where you have action buttons that you can hit, or you can assign different spells to different buttons, and then you would hit those buttons to do the spells, and then you can like combo spells and whatnot. I don't know if they're going to allow you to use like bumper buttons to gain access to other skills. So if it's controller based, I'm gonna be using keyboard and mouse, so it's gonna be interesting. I don't know how that's gonna work. But I'm probably gonna plug in my Xbox controller and go down that route. Go down that route indeed. But yeah. So we have more stories. Probably our rival. So we always have to have a rival. And then we have our potions class. It looks freaking incredible. We're gonna be able to make potions and practice making potions. And then they have another shot of the this is the front courtyard area of Hogwarts, and it looks absolutely incredible. So much detail. All right, let's see if we can walk it through. And we have the stair. Oh, wow. Oh wow. So I think right there he was in Gringotts. I'm not sure. But this looks too like you can find hidden places inside of the Hogwarts castle as well. Um and this is what I'm talking about. This is the infamous uh this is right under the Great Hall. This is where they prepare all the food. All the house elves prepare all the food, and then they apparate the food directly up above to the people sitting down at the table. So that's how that goes down. Absolutely incredible. The level of detail. And I think that's the bath that you uncover. You eventually Harry Potter uncovers the secret to the egg, the mermaid egg or whatever that sings underwater. And then we have even more shots of different places in the Hogwarts castle. I think there's a Slytherin's dormitory. We have Sir Headless Nick, and it looks like we're gonna be bringing food for Sir Headless Nick and his friends or whatnot. I'm not sure, but we're trying to probably gathering information from the ghost. But I'm happy to see that they brought in the ghosts because they're a big part of the actual story. This is showcasing you just practicing all the moves that you learned. This really hints at, and a lot of people are talking about this, but this definitely hints that you're going to be going into Quidditch here. There's probably an introduction on how to fly, or maybe introducing you to the mechanics of Quidditch. But it looks like for sure we're going to be seeing Quidditch in this game, which is really, really exciting. Considering that the way they're dressed, this is like it looks like it's really old school. So we're gonna get to see some really old school Quidditch. And here it looks like he's down in the dungeons, and we still have the same vines that were effect. So this might still be in Hogwarts, but I'm not sure. But regardless, we're gonna be uncovering old magic and old powers. This looks crazy. This looks like it's about to be a boss fight. Looks like we're probably gonna have to fight this guy that has a sword. This is gonna be our companion for most of the trip. He really looks like uh what was his name? I am blanking right now. But he reminds me of I swear to you, I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna be so mad. Because I know this. I know this. I know this. I know this. What was the name of the guy that gives you the wand? Why am I blanking on this? Why am I blanking on this? Anyway, that's who he reminds me of. But he's gonna be your companion through all of this, it seems, and you guys are gonna be tracking down Ranrock. I think that's his name. I'm not sure, but the Goblin. We're gonna be chasing down the Goblin. So here we see our first confrontation with him. He knocks back your companion, and I think you. But I guess this is your first fight with him, and this is definitely Gringotts in here. It looks like we're going to be fighting the goblins as well. If you notice, they too have red eyes, so they're probably um, and you have some maybe a dark wizard back there, but it looks like they're being controlled for the most part. Um, and they're not acting of their own volition. But the combat in this game and the particle effects in this game look absolutely incredible. And it doesn't look like it's even hard to master either. I wonder who the voice actors are. I have to go look and see who the voice actors are because some of these faces kind of look familiar, like actors I've seen before, even though they look the way they do. Um, looks familiar. So this is another. I guess this is part of the storyline where you're going out and you're uncovering secrets that are this world seems like it's going to be massive, absolutely massive. um I'll be interesting to see how big this place actually is. It looks like you can cross the streams. Wow. Fighting a troll, and then he has a free spell, and look how many people that he's taking on at once, which is absolutely insane. Totalis. There's symbols on the ground and whatnot. So this is like an old place. I guess while you're trying to uncover all of the old magic, maybe you're racing against the bad actors that are also trying to unlock this old magic as well. Because these are like a lot of ruins and whatnot that you're seeing them. Either it's their stronghold where they're hiding out, or you're actually racing against time to unlock all of these ancient magic spells before they do. It just looks incredible. So incredible. So my hope is that you have full control of the combat, and like you're able to uh I don't want to see a lot of quick time events, to be honest with you, or like quick time where you hit one button and it does multiple things. Uh that's just incredible. The particle effects and whatnot in this game is insane. I'm really curious to know if they're on the new Unreal Engine. because it seems like they're on the new Unreal Engine just from the particle effects alone. Just looks incredible. This game is announced to be coming out on the Switch. I don't know how, but it's announced to be coming out on the Switch and on the on other consoles as well. So we're gonna have traits and abilities, and it looks like we can max out these traits and abilities. So like right now they have stealth. These talents improve your abilities to sneak around, and you're gonna be able to level these up to customize basically what you're gonna be able to do. Um, this is gonna be. I feel like this is gonna be one of the long grinds. Is collecting talents and perfecting your talent is definitely going to be a long grind. And this is something that's going to keep me. This is going to keep me a heck of a lot busy. This is going to be so fun because it looks like a lot of the stuff that you find you have to find from like papers and scrolls hidden around uh the world is what they just showcased there. And look at you! Oh my goodness, that's incredible. That is incredible. Turn them to stone, and you don't lose invisibility after as you're attacking, which is incredible. And then it looks like you're going to be able to collect herbs and stuff for potion making. You're going to be able to do crafting in this game. So you're going to be able to tailor your appearances. You can upgrade your gear. You can add traits to your gear. What? It, I- it's too much. My mind is blown. You can be able to do your own potions and herbology, and depending on what you've learned, you're going to be able to make spells. And I'm pretty sure there's going to be a learning curve to that as well. It looks like in the room of requirements, you're going to see in a second that we're going to get our own place with to put down crafting stations so that we can work on potions ourselves and chop up herbs and whatnot that we find around the world. This is going to be a constant grind that we're going to be able to do, and it looks beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Then we'll be able to use these potions that we make to increase our defenses by turning us to stone, and a lot of other effects as well. Oh wow! It hold on, I didn't realize that until just now, but it looks like we're gonna also be able to utilize our knowledge in herbology to uh, is that a plant that we can actually stick on people? That's absolutely insane. But yeah, we have the potions, and then we have yeah. What are yeah? It looks like we're gonna be able to use herbology to attack people with yeah. Okay, and then we can also use the mandrake plant directly from the movie to stun characters. Oh my god! So this is a niffler. Why is a niffler green? It's like a shiny niffler. Are we gonna be able to get shiny versions of these mythical creatures? I wonder. And he puts it in his pocket. He stole the brush. That's hilarious. So you're gonna be able to take care of the graph horn, the niffler. You're gonna be able to ride on a broom. You can just pull the broom right on out. And that's probably gonna be the first flying mount that we get in the game, most likely. It's just beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful. They showcase more of the world. Okay, so now we have companions. So it looks like you're gonna be able to befriend people during your gameplay, and you'll be able to take your friends out with you on adventures. It seems, or you could probably go down their own storyline and break off into uh going on adventures with them or discovering why they are the way they are. I don't know. Maybe by going out, you'll also learn different skills and how to do things because maybe they have different types of interests that will like whole wait. Okay, we have to talk about this. We have to talk about this. So this guy right here, for those of you guys that are familiar with the book, this is Peeves. This is Peeves. He is a joker, a prankster. He's very he's all about the jokes. He's very mischievous. He's always trying to get people in trouble. This guy, for some reason whatsoever, did not make an appearance at all in any of the films, any of the WB films. So I am beside myself with the fact that they actually added Peeves into this game. I look forward to seeing this guy. Like I was a huge fan. He made me laugh all the freaking time in the books, and it's definitely exciting to see that he's actually in the game. So yeah, sorry, I had to I had to put that in there. Like that's Peeves. We finally get him back in the in Hogwarts Castle. Uh, I'm excited. I'm absolutely excited. It looks like you're learning, or I think this is part of the RPG as well. You're probably learning about different things, or you're probably going down your friends' backstories and learning why what happened to them. You're going to be able to access the room of requirements, which is amazing. It looks like in this game they're going to use the room of requirements as a way for you to so okay so this is okay so this so the room of requirements is going to be your hub inside of Hogwarts Castle, where you're going to be able to unlock features as you're going through your story life in Hogwarts. Okay, this is going to be what's the equivalent to this? If anybody played Mabinogi, this is your home area where you're going to be able to farm herbs and do all that other good stuff that you did in Mabinogi. But instead of this is going to have all your crafting stations. This is going to have your apiary, or your the that right in the middle. You can see that's where you go to take care of the magical creatures that you have, and that's where they would go. It's basically it's a twofold thing, right? It's a room of requirements, yes, but it's also going to be a place where you're going to start to call home. You're going to start to work out of, because it's going to have everything that you need to progress with making potions, et cetera, as you're learning through the school or through the classes. So that's what the room of requirements means for your character in this game, which is incredible. So it looks like you're going to be able to use Moonstone. How you acquire Moonstone in order to unlock these different crafting stations, I don't know. T-shaped potion station with 3 burners and a brew potion and to brew potions. Progress room of requirements missions to increase the budget. Okay, so it looks like we're gonna have missions that are they're related to the room of requirements as well. So you're gonna have to go out and do exploration for the room of requirements, thus unlocking the stuff that you need in order to, or the moonstone that you need in order to unlock different crafting stations. So yeah, this is pretty huge. And then I don't know if you can see it, but through there's huge open green area. It's implying the same thing that it did in Fantastic Beasts, that this is going to be a magical doorway, as you will, that opens up to this huge area where you keep all of your stuff. It looks like you can grow mandrakes as well, and you're going to be using mandrakes in battle as well. You can dittany, so different types of herbology, invisible potion looks like, and oh my god, if you guys do not remember the pot with the foot, um for those of you that are Harry Potter, oh my gosh. So for those of you that have all the books, not, comment below if you know what book I'm talking about. But there's a book that has a picture of that particular pot with the foot that hops like that. Listen, was it in the movie? Was that pot in the movie? I can't remember, but I do know it's. I remember seeing the picture of it in a book. Comment below if you guys know what book that's from. It's two of them. It's the main book, and then there's another off book that has a picture of it as well. But anyway, we'll continue on. So yeah, that's awesome that's there. It looks like post potting station, Chinese chopping cabbage. This ferocious plant may look similar to an ordinary cabbage, but sports a terrifying set of teeth and uses its large leaves to move around. When realized, this plant will chase and chomp whatever it can get its jaws on. So, the little plants that you saw jumping around and chasing down the guys, you can actually grow them here. And it looks like the growth time is 25 minutes. I don't know if that's IRL minutes. And then in a plant size medium plant. So you're gonna be able to make potions. You're gonna be able to grow mandrakes to aid in your fight, and you're also gonna be able to do Chinese chomping cabbage is what we're gonna be growing. And then you have like moving portraits in the background. It's oh man, so good, so good. Everything about okay. So I guess this is where you first unlock the. That's incredible. I guess this is where you first unlock it, and it looks like I don't know if this is inside of that area that you're going into because you're still needing moonstone in order to make a rustic thatch roof cottage house. I think that might be in that same area. And like this is like your home zone where you build out your home and build out your resources and whatnot. Conjuring budget indicates the total number of items that can be conjured. So apparently you're gonna be able to put certain amount of stuff down. I wonder if you're gonna be able to also collect stuff on your travels as well. And then bring that home as like trophies for your home to like show off. Ah man, there's just so much to dive into. So much to dive into. And it looks so amazing. Look at that. It looks so beautiful. Apparently you're gonna get your own Crookshanks. And here is crazy. Beyond the castle walls, that is a dragon. That is a dragon, and you're on a hippogriff, which is incredible. But I want to know if we're gonna be able to tame dragons. We're gonna be able to go to Hogsmeade. We're gonna be able to see the Hogsmeade Station. It looks incredible. Ah, everything looks so lived in. Hogsmeade is gonna be where you go to get potions, to get cool garments and customize your character. Customization. No two wizard or witch is gonna look the same. This is probably also where we're gonna run into more story missions and stuff like that. And then right after we get done with all the drama that's happening in Hogwarts is when the story will continue outside of the castle, and we'll probably go down trying to take out these guys with all the stuff that we've learned through what you call it. It looks like we're gonna get seasons as well. All of the seasons they're showcasing here um in the world, and then it's just it's just breathtaking. It looks like we're gonna have traveling merchants as well, where you can buy things and oh man. And then it looks like there's gonna be hidden secrets to unlock. Different magical creatures that we're going to be able to look into. I don't know what this is. I'm going to look for it. Of course, these are mooncalves. It looks like, wow, that's how we capture them. Thestrals is a baby thestral. And then here's a shot that I cannot wait to get to. Completely accurate, directly from the movie. We're going to be going to Gringotts for sure. And this is going to be legendary. This is going to be absolutely legendary. But it looks like we're going to be capturing creatures around the world as well and bringing them back to raise them. And then we could maybe make babies. Or is that what they're showing us there? Is that we're going to be able to make little babies and then raise the babies, which is incredible. I wonder. And then, boom. It looks like that was the unforgivable curse. I think that green curse that he shot out was a Vada Kedavra. So it looks like use we possibly could use the unforgivable curses, but if we do, there might be negative kickback from that because we don't know how much like Fable this game is going to be. Oh, it's incredible. And there we go again. That's the same symbol. That is the exact same symbol um, that is on the Hogwarts intro. So I want to know that's got to be what we're after. It's probably like some old magic or something. But I would like to know what that's all about. That's very intriguing. So we get more shots of the castle. We get another shot of the dragon in his glory, and then we get a nice, beautiful overview of the castle as well. And then we have the shiny spot, which is like I think an egg or whatever inside that, whatever that is. So this is, and it makes sense that this is in the middle of the logo because this is the focal point. This is what you're going to be chasing after in Hogwarts Legacy. All in all, I am very, very pleased at what I've seen in this Let's Play video. It put a lot of fears to rest. This is the most anticipated game for me, and rightly so. This is exceeded my expectations of what this game could be, and it seems like I have a lot to bite into. I'm a little disappointed that it is going to be a single player game, but at the end of the day, there is so much to do, so much to enjoy, that it's going to be a very, very fun experience for sure. So I plan on getting my grubby little hands on this game. So yeah, so let me know if anything stood out to you that I actually missed. I would love to hear from you guys down in the comments below. I am ridiculously excited about this game. If you guys want to join our Discord, links will be down in the description below. We already have a a Harry Potter section has been laid out for a while now in our Discord. And yeah, come join the community. Like we are hyped over this game. When this game comes out, I am literally throwing every other game off of my computer. This will be the only game that I'm going to be playing and diving into for quite a minute. This is a long time coming. I've been waiting for this game for years. Like I said, they've tried a couple of times. Different companies have tried to bring Hogwarts to life. The technology wasn't there. And I feel like this game right here is one of the best that we're going to be able to get towards living and breathing in the wizarding world properly. So, WB Games, PORTKEY Games, the Wizarding World, Avalanche, like you guys blew it out of the park. Blew it out of the park. So, what are your thoughts, guys? Comment down below. Let me know what you guys think of this game. If you're going to be getting it this holiday season, which I'm guessing is going to be November, December. And let me know. Let me know if you guys are going to be playing this as well, because I'm going to be living my best life in Ravenclaw. That is it for me today, guys. Of course, we're going to be breaking down the other videos and also any other information that comes out live. I'm going to do my best to talk about it here on the channel. But yeah, if you guys want to see more of this and more Harry Potter, more Hogwarts Legacy content, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Come join the family, and I will see you guys in the next one. Have a good one.